If you do this at the end of your sales presentation, then you can seriously undo all of the good work you've done and look like you don't really know what you're doing. You lack a bit of confidence. That's what we're talking about today in episode 736 of the Daily Sales Message podcast, where every single day I share a piece of simple and actionable advice that's designed to help you feel more confident and sell more stuff too. So you've given a presentation, a talk, a pitch, and at the end seems quite natural, doesn't it, to say, any questions? The amount of times I've done that where there are no questions. And what happens is, if there's no questions, it kind of implies you've done a good job, haven't you? Because you've answered all the questions. But it looks rubbish. So if you say any questions, nobody has a question, it kind of feels like they're not interested. They don't care, which isn't necessarily the case, but it's kind of the implication. So when I do it these days, and I learned this a long time ago, when I do this these days, I say, any questions? I'll leave a slight pause and say, here are the top 3 questions I usually get asked, or here is this, here's that. So I'll make a suggestion, and then we'll still have questions and we'll talk about it. But if you just say, any questions? And nobody says anything, it makes it look really bad. Like people don't care, they're not interested. And if you're giving an actual proper talk, rather than just a sales pitch, an actual big talk to a room full of people, and I've definitely done this is where I learned the pain of this, then any questions, and staring out at a room of 100, 200 people, and you just kind of waiting for anyone at all to say, it's horrendous. So next time you finish a talk or a sales pitch presentation, you can say any questions. Of course you can, but suggest some questions. Don't just leave it up to the audience, because if you do, they might not have any questions and it just looks and feels a little bit rubbish. Well, that's it for this episode of the podcast. Tomorrow in episode 737, we're talking about what to do when you're in a sales slump. What to do when you're in a sales slump. We've all been there. It's happened to all of us, even me. Who knew? But what do you do when you're in there? How do we get out of it? That's what we're covering in tomorrow's episode. In the meantime, thank you for listening or watching all the way to the end. I appreciate it. I'll catch you tomorrow for another exciting edition of the Daily Sales Message.